the third thing that I did was basically the I wanted the pistol that you see here, right, to actually be able to move along the motion of the armature of my character. And if you know, um, the armature and the bones of the armature are basically what control the animation of the character. So what I wanted to do was it was to attach this the pistol, and I wanted it to follow the movement of the astronaut. And as you can see here, if I show you, I'm gonna bring it back the whole engine so you can see that the pistol doesn't follow uh, the the animation at all. And funny thing, I thought that that problem was going to take me a long time. You see that it doesn't follow. You see how it doesn't actually follow the movement of the hand of the character, right? So I wanted to fix that, and I was thinking, how in the world can I actually make the motion, better, nicer? Uh, so what I did um, was the following. And to be honest with you, I thought it was going to take me a long time to fix, and it didn't. Right? So let me copy this pistol and let me bring the my walking animation so you can see what I mean. Okay, so that's my pistol right there, and let me get my animation here. All right, so basically, like I mentioned, when the bones move, right? Um, I want the pistol to also follow the same movement, right? In this case, what I want the pistol to follow the movement of this particular bone right here, which is called the name of that bone is actually called hand.r, right? Like hand dot and then right, meaning the right hand, right? So, but how can you actually do that, right? Um, and I was afraid this was gonna take me a whole month to figure it out, because I do recall when I was doing the whole animation, when I was implementing the whole animation system, that was a little bit of a headache. Um, so luckily, uh, it didn't even take me not even half an hour, and not because I knew what I was doing. I was actually just experimenting, like trying to get a sense of what should I change or what I should not change. And through my experimentation, I came across the solution, which was like, okay, well, I guess this is all what I have to do, right? So basically, um, this is what I have, what you need to do. In your animation here, you have two positions, right? Or a space matrix, right? You have your rest position, right, which is the armature itself, right? And then you have your animation space position, right? And all what you need to do is you need to compute that particular space during the animation. That's all what you have to do. Um, and if you go to the folder objects and you go to body objects and then go to game objects, that is exactly what I do. Number one, what I do, I get that the bone rest position, right? And the bone rest position is basically when there's no animation at all, right? So when I add the pistol, which is the gun here, right? I create the gun here. And when I add the pistol as the child of my astronaut, right? I compute that particular space, get bone rest pose space, right? And I'm gonna get a matrix, a 4x4 matrix, and then I set the location of the gun to that particular matrix. So basically, when it starts off, the gun itself will translate to this position, to to the position of that hand.r, which is this guy, and which I specify here, hand.r, right? And that only works when there is no animation, right? The pawn rest position. Now, when there is an animation, now I need to get the animation pawn position, and that is a little bit different. Here I get the get pawn animation pose, and again, number one, I check if the animation is playing, because you're gonna get an error if there's no animation present. So I get the animation pawn space, and I do a bunch of calculations, not a lot actually. Or basically I just get the final space matrix and the animation post space, and I do simple computations actually, to be honest with you. And when when the character is actually animating, right? In this case, when it is walking, I want to uncomment this. I get that pawn animation pose for that particular hand, right? And I get a matrix, and then I apply that matrix to my gun, to my pistol. And the same token is when I'm about to start shooting, right? Which you will see in a second. I just change that particular matrix for the gun, and that's all what I basically do, right? So now when I run this, and let me run this again. You are going to see what I mean. So it's building. All right, so you see that. Let me go to this. Now, when you see now when I walk, you see how the character follows the whole how the gun actually follows the hand movement, right? And not only that, so now if I want to shoot, you're gonna see how the hand moves, and the gun also moves along with it. Again, I thought that was gonna take me a long time to figure it out, and actually it didn't. So that was kind of cool. So I can actually go there, and you see it there. I can actually go here, and I can shoot it. You can see the bullet actually going that way, right? So that's basically what I implemented, right? And now, as you can see now, here I'm actually running. I'm seeing the whole view through the third-person camera, and again, the third-person camera also uses a recency weighted average. So that way when I go up the hill, everything looks smoother, and not as too choppy as it was before, right? You know, here I have my basic follow camera, which I can come down, and then I can change to my first person camera. Where am I at? And here I can come here, if I can go up the hill here, and boom, that the gun follows the hand of the particular character, and when I'm ready, I just shoot. You know, boom, and there you have